Good evening, all of you. Am I audible? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. Is it visible? Is the board visible? Somebody has written, I think Soumitra has written, but video is not visible. Video is not visible means you are unable to see me. Am I not visible to all of you? Am I visible to all? You can write down visible, yes, audible, yes, so that I can start. Somebody has mentioned that I am not visible. Audible. Thanks for the confirmation. A very good evening to all of you. Once again, I welcome all of you to this live session. And today we have taken a different section of English grammar, that is conditional sentences, as you all might know it. Last 3 sessions we had classes on reported speech. Now this class is on conditional sentences. We will not only look at the usages, but we will not only look at the rules, but we'll also look at the usages. Where do we use these conditional sentences? But before we begin, as usual, I have a short game for you all. Now this time, your task is the task for today is you have to write down as many words as you can from this word. You can see this word contains 7 letters. You have to write down as many words as you can from this word of 7 letters, and all the words that you write should have a meaning. It should be a meaningful word. Do not look into the Google search. Try doing it of your own. Write down as many words as you can. Now this word contains 7 letters. I want as many meaningful 2 letters, 3 letters, 4 letters words that you can make. Okay, Archita, Mayank, try. I said as many words as you can. I've got common answers. Try. Okay, quote, try, count, out, toward, not caught. Payal Agarwal. Count. 7th, Bhumika, you did not get my question, I think. Let me see who can make the most. Naughty. Archita, somebody has written, Archita Behra, you've written naughty, but then there's no A in the word. It's country and it has O, not A. Count can try. Selena betrays. Show me where is B in the word. It's country. Style. No. Even you don't have S. Council. No, you didn't get my question. I think Archita Behra. My question was that you have to use these are letters only. Like one word out of it is count. The other one is try. I can write down on. I can write down out. I can write court. Yes, C-O-U-R-T. So you can see I'm only using the words which are present in the word, in this word that is there. You have to frame as many words as you can, but you are using alphabets, you are using letters, which is not there in this word. Count, go, try. Out, try, tasty. Akanksha Behra. Where is A in this word? Akanksha Behra. You've written tasty. Now there's no A and you cannot use one alphabet twice. It's only once only it is written T. Ayush, thanks for joining. Nut, Vinayak, coat, tasty. Again, Aparna Das, no, tasty will not be approved. Okay, ton, T-O-N, okay. County, Partho, oh, thanks for joining. Count, out, not, turn, okay. Crowd, crony, C-R-O-N-Y, yes, correct. Okay. Pratyusha, so the cut, out, count. Okay. Anyway, a lot of answers I have got. Fine. Now, for you all is, I'll just give you 30 seconds to think. Write down what is your ambition in life. Write down what you want to become in one word. Like if I want to become a teacher and a trainer, I'll just write down teacher or I'll write trainer. You want to become a doctor, write down doctor. Want to become a dancer, write down dancer. So one word. One word, what do you want to become? And I will be picking up the most interesting reply. I will be picking up the word, the profession that appeals me the most. Okay, Manisha Behra, architecture. Wow, good. Doctor, scientist, singer. Okay. Tanuda, singer. Vinayak, pilot. Designer. Now, Shruti, designer. What designer exactly you want to become? Okay. Soldier, doctor. Ma'am, can you see again? Okay. IAS, artist. Paramilitary force. Chartered accountant. Translator. Ma'am, what translator? Sorry, Maliram. Oh, thanks, Maliram, for joining. You are already a German language translator, so thanks for joining this class. Right, Habiba, quite interesting. Teacher, business lady, okay. Fashion designer, government servant, okay. Air Force officer, English trainer. Tanudas, English trainer here. A few minutes ago, you're not singer and now English trainer, so you want to sing and teach the student. Army, okay. Two answers which I like the most is architecture and writer. Now I'll frame a sentence, a simple sentence. If, I'll take the first example, that's the writer. If you want to be a writer, you have to be a voracious reader. Now, somebody wrote writer. I have just picked up that example. Now, let me explain you. I have framed a sentence over here. If you want to be a writer, you have to be a voracious reader. Voracious means a person who is too much interested in reading. You have to read a lot to acquire a good stock of word and language. Now, this sentence, you can see there are two parts in the sentence. This is the first part, and after comma, there's another part. Now, in this sentence, what the speaker is doing, the speaker is putting up a condition. When we add words like if, when, means we are giving a condition. If this condition is fulfilled, this happens. Now, the sentence as it goes, if you want to be a writer, that means she'll be a writer when she grows up. You have to be a voracious reader. This is what she has to do. So, this is the consequence and the task that she has to do. I'll take another example and I'll explain you. I can say this is the consequence and this is the condition. So the consequence is you will become a writer, and what's the condition? You have to read. So when we frame these kind of sentences using if, like you might have heard many times a sentence when your parents might be saying, if you do well, if you score better this time, I'll buy a new cycle for you. So what are they doing? They are framing conditional sentences. They are just making a condition before you. They are framing a sentence with if, and then they are saying that if this happens, this will happen. So these sentences, they all come under the conditional sentence structure. Now, these conditional sentence structures, they have again different forms or different types. Different forms or different types. Now, before that, I want to explain what are the different parts of a conditional sentence. I'll take an easy example. If you work hard, you will succeed. Now, this part is called if clause. And this part is called the main clause. This part can also be called as the condition, and this part can be called as the consequence. And there are two more terms. One is protasis. Now this part is also called protasis. Now this is just for your information, it is for your knowledge. It is protasis, P-R-O-T-A-S-I-S, protasis, and this part can be called as apodosis. You don't have to remember such big terms. It is just for a little extra knowledge that I have told you. So this if part, when we are making a condition, this can be called as if clause, and or the condition part, or it is called as protasis. The other part is called as the main clause, which tells you about the consequences and can also be called as apodosis. Fine. So there are two parts of a conditional sentence. Now you can interchange them also. I can also write this sentence by frame, by changing the position, and I can write it, you will succeed if you work hard. Now both of them are correct. I have not come up to the type. I will go to it later. Now I can also change it. I can replace the positioning and I can say, you will succeed if you work hard. Now in that case, you are not supposed to put a comma. The comma will be removed. I hope it is clear what is a conditional sentence and what are the two different parts, two different sections of conditional sentence called. I hope this much is clear so that we can proceed with the types of conditional sentences. Give me a thumbs up. I can already see a lot of emoticons on the screen. Hello ma'am, good evening. Yes, good evening Yash. Okay. I got a confirmation from Amit Agarwal. Yes. Okay. So if it is clear so far, then we'll move on to the different types. Talking about the types, there are four types, but yes, there are mixed conditional sentences also, which we may not discuss today, but I will take out some time, maybe sometime in some other session and tell you. But mainly there are four broadly classified conditional sentences, which is often used in not only in spoken English, but you may get a question where you need these structures. As I had mentioned earlier, mostly ICC students, you get questions on the form in the form of transformation of sentences. And CBSE pattern of questions, you get questions from gap filling, editing, omission. You might get a question where you need to know these rules so as to do it. Now coming to the four different types. Now the first type is the zero conditional. The first one is a zero conditional. Now zero conditional, mostly things which are universal truth, they go under zero conditional. I said mostly. Besides universal truth, there can be other sentences also. Giving you an example, if you heat ice, it melts. If you heat ice, it melts. This goes under universal truth. Now, looking at the structure, coming to the structure, the first part, that is the E part, is simple present, and this part is also simple present. I hope you all are thorough about tenses. In case you're not thorough about tenses, then do stay connected, because very soon we'll be launching a series again live sessions. But as of now, I hope you have some idea about tenses. Now, the first part is simple present and the second part is also simple present. You can see the structure. Now, task for you is write down some sentences of your own that goes under zero conditional. Some sentences that go under zero conditional. Yes, Rashmita Mishra, your structure is correct. If plus simple present and the later part is simple present as well. I want a sentence where I want a sentence in zero conditional. Nikhil, right? The sun rises in the east. No. If you burn paper, it becomes ash. Okay, yash. If you heat ice, it melts. The same thing you've written. If you freeze ice, it solidifies. Okay. If you work hard, success strikes. Very good, Pratusha. I like this example. Vinayak, this is not, I didn't tell you to write a statement which is universal truth. My question was to write a sentence in zero conditional. My question is to write a sentence in zero conditional. Ayushmanti, no, that's not the right answer. If you freeze water, it will convert. Archita, this goes under first condition. You have used will. Archita Behra, you have used will convert. No, look at the board. It's zero conditional, simple present, simple present. Very simple. If you be a little careful, a little attentive in the class, things will get into your mind. This is simple present, simple present. When it rains, the grass gets wet. Okay. If water freezes, it turns to ice. Okay. If you eat much, you will face problem. Now, Ayush, you are again using will. This will go on as first, not zero. If you eat too much, if people eat too much, they get fat. Okay. If you work hard, you will succeed. Nikhil, this again goes under first conditional. You have used will. You have to use zero conditional, simple present, simple present. If you speak truth, you'll be Sohang. Simple present, look at the board, Sohang. You have written will be respected. This goes under simple future. If you cheer up, pick one, notice if the grass gets wet, okay, Niyati, right? Your body dies if you work hard. Aru, worked, you've used worked hard. Worked is simple past. If you work hard, you get success. If you work, simple present, look at the structure, please. If you make it, okay, fine. If you work hard, incomplete. Okay, if you work hard, you succeed. Okay, if you respect your elder, you get blessed. If you respect your elder, you get blessed. Okay. Get blessed is a passive structure of simple present. Correct. If you tear a paper, it becomes two sheet of paper. Okay. If you work hard, you can do anything. You are using a bottle. If you do exercise every day, you maintain your weight. Okay, correct, Malina. If I eat butter, it causes me indigestion. Plants die. Okay, fine, done. So this is all about zero conditional. Now let me repeat because somebody has written to repeat it once again. Now let me tell you one thing. In case you're not able to follow, you have an advantage of these live sessions, that the live sessions are all recorded and you can reach them at any point of time whenever you want. In case you are not able to follow, do a thing whenever you get time, take a pen and a paper, go to the recording, go to the channel, click on the session, click on the video and you can get the recording back. You can listen to the recordings. So in case you're not able to follow, because Dilip Biswar has texted me, I think 2-3 times, if you are not able to follow, kindly go through the recording once again. Right. Still, I will repeat it once again. Zero conditional means mostly when we frame sentences which are universal truth. And the structure you have to remember. The first part, if clause, it will be simple present. The second part is main clause, that should be also simple present. Come to the next part. I have another task for you all before we go to the next structure. Can you change this into a question? I repeat my question once again. Can you change this sentence which is in zero conditional into a question. Yash, if I walk, then Newton's first law is applied. You have missed is in that. I repeat my question. Can you change this sentence into a question? Let me see who gets the right answer. Okay, yes, I got an answer. Pratyusha Kanun. Does the ice melt when it is melted? No. Error. Pratyusha. Rewrite your answer. If you hear ice, does it melt? No. Atmaram Agrawal, no, not the right answer. No, can you help me? It will help me a lot. No. I want a question. Can you change this sentence into a question? Does ice melt when it melts? Oh, Habiba, again an error. What happens to ice? Okay, let me make it simple. Frame a yes/no question. When we were discussing reporter speech, we did yes/no questions. I explained what are yes/no questions. Now, what you have to do is you have to change it into yes/no question. Again, for all of you, change it into yes/no. Does ice will the ice melt if you eat? Oh, no. Does ice melt when heated? I'm not getting the right answer yet. If you eat ice, will it melt? No. Okay, now see the answer. Does ice melt if you heat it? Now, some of you have written S over here. Does ice melts? So I said no, because when does is there shouldn't be S in the word. And some of you have written heated. I think Habiba had written heated over here, so that's the reason I disagreed with the answer, because what I wanted to keep this both sides simple present. This side also simple present, this side also simple present, because it is zero conditional. Both the sides are simple present. So, does ice melt if you heat it? Now let me tell you one thing, whatever you do in English language, whether you go for reported speech, active passive, conditional sentences, subject verb agreement, or any section of English grammar that you take up, let me tell you, tense is a vital part of any English section. And yes, if you are fair enough in tenses, then it will help you in writing, reading, in writing in literature sections also it will help you. So please be thorough about the tense part. Okay, now let me give you some more tasks. We are still on the topic zero conditional. So you please look at the heading on top. So now your task is, I'll be writing some sentences, incomplete sentences. You have to complete the sentences using the zero structure, zero conditional. If you want to come, comma, dash, you have to complete the structure and it is in zero conditional. The sentence has to be completed in zero conditional. So do not avoid using will, would, can. Make it in simple present. If you want to come, you have to take a bus. If you want to come, you can. If you want to come, you can come. You can come. If you want to come, you can. If you want to come, you have to be punctual. If you want to come, you can come. Oh God, same sentences. Okay, you can come by car. Come soon. If you want to come soon. If you want to come, let me know. Okay, if you want to come, you come at this. You can come. Okay. Fine, your answers are almost correct. If you want to come, call me. Or whatever you've written, that's fine. Now the next question is, phones you dash. Zero conditional. If he phones you dash. If you want to come, let me know. Yes, a very good sentence, Malina. If you want to come, let me know. Good one. If you want to come, you study properly. Okay, if you want to come, you need a permission. Good one, Aditya Raut. Inform me. Correct. Son. If he phones you, let me know. Okay, correct. If he phones you, you don't answer him. Okay, Chanda Das, you've written if he phones you, you don't answer him. Do not repeat you twice. You can remove one you. You can simply write down if he phones you, you. If he phones you, comma, don't answer him. If he phones you, you should talk to him. If he phones you, don't pick up. If you want to come, then meet me at 7 p.m. Okay. If he phones you, tell me. If he phones you, you have to pick it up. If he phones you, make sure you speak with respect. You're missing one you. Good answers. Okay, if he phones you, don't listen to his advice. Fine. The next question. If you sit under the dash. If you sit under the sun dash. If he phones you, ignore him. Good one, sun. Bhumika, you need not add then. You can simply write down if he phones you, ignore it or ignore him. If he phones you, tell him that I'm not available. Okay, Nikhil, correct. If he phones you, receive it. Vishnu Priya, receive it, not received. It is received. Present, simple present. If you sit under the sun, make sure you're wearing a hat. Okay, good one. You will be strong. No, Ayush, I said simple present. Will be strong goes under future. Your hair will become white. No, I said zero conditional. Amit Agarwal, zero conditional. So it will be simple present. Will become, it is future. You apply sunscreen. Chanda, okay. Use the sunscreen. Instead of use, a better word is apply. Apply the sunscreen. You can have a sunstroke, actually. Okay. If you sit under the sun, you get vitamin D. Malira, you have missed two words. You get vitamin D. Okay. Tanu Das, you will suffer. Zero conditional, remember, zero conditional, simple present this side, simple present that side. Your class, you will feel headache. No, you have a headache. Simple present. Sushrita, simple present. If you sit on the open your umbrella, okay. Apply, not use, apply. You get nutrients and vitamin D. Okay, fine, done. Simple present. You will become Pratyusha Satpati. You will become stronger. Pratyusha Satpati. We are still in zero conditional. Don't forget the structure. Pratyusha Satpati, zero conditional. You get a sunburn. Okay, fine. If you sit under the make sure that nobody scolds you. Okay, done. Now come to first conditional. A very simple sentence again. I would like to take if you score well. If you work hard, you will score well. Now, look at the structure. Looking at the structure. If you work hard, this part goes under simple present. And this part is simple future. Now we are in first conditional, and in first conditional, the first part is simple present. That is, the if clause goes under simple present and the main clause goes under simple future. The main clause is simple future and the first part goes under simple present. This is the rule for first conditional. First conditional is also called future real. First conditional is also called future real. Why future real? If you do this, this will happen in future and this is a real situation. It is possible because this condition is possible. If you follow this, it's possible. So it is called future real. So if you work hard, you will score well. Yes, this is called type 1. So the first one was type 0 and now this one is type 1. Nikhil Rai, your structure is incorrect. You have written if plus simple present will plus V3. It is not V3, it will be will plus V1. It will become will plus V1. If you want me to write the structure, then if plus simple present will plus V1. Done? I think nothing more to be explained, so I will be giving you some sentences to complete. If I have enough money, dash. If I have enough money, dash. This part, repeat, is first conditional, type 1. This part will be simple future. Nikhil Rai, if you want to be a great person, you will be get started this. Look at the structure. Your sentence is so complicated and it is in. If I have enough money, I'll buy it. B-U-Y. I'll help the poor people. I'll help the poor people and in India. Okay. I will buy a car. Okay. I'll buy a new bicycle. Sri Lanka. Fine. I'll feed the poor. Okay. I'll give it to the poor. Oh my God. So many people with generous people here with a big heart because they want to donate and give it to the poor people. I'll help the people in need. Okay. I'll be very happy. I'll help poor. It's poor, not poors. Poor. If I would know, this is Sonakshi, I would go to Paris. This is simple future. This part will be simple future. Would will not be used. You have to write down will. I will go to Paris. Okay, I'll donate it to the orphanage. I like this one. If you have enough money, please give it to me. Chandan Das. Same here. If you have enough money, please give it to me. I'll help the poor. I'll surely lend it to you. Thank you so much. I think Palak Agarwal. If I have enough money, I will publish my book. No, liberating you. I will invest them in my business. Good one, Sohan. I will satisfy the extra vacancies of my life. Nice one. I like it. Okay. So, more or less, you've understood what it is. I'll buy a PS4. I will bring a car. I'll open a school. Money round. Good thought. I'll help needy people. Oh, Kawalji, thanks for joining, Kawal. I'll give donation to government for COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. So we have a lot of generous people here. Now, coming to the second question. She will fall sick. Eve dash. Now, try to understand what structure, what will be the tense. The question is, she will fall sick. Eve dash. Okay, if I have enough money, I will surpass Bill Gates. Okay, Tandudas, fine. Okay. She will fall sick if dash. If she gets wet in the rain. Okay, good one. Payal Agarwal. Now let me tell you what you have to do. Now, Amit Agarwal, she will do no. She will fall sick. Now, what I have done, I have just brought the main clause to the front, and I have taken the if clause to the end. Remember, if plus simple present, main clause was simple future. Now, simple future is over here. So this part should be simple present. I can see some answers in other tenses. This part should be simple present. If she eats ice cream, if she gets out in COVID. If she eats, Nitish Jana, if she eats, no, if she drinks, add S, Swati, if she doesn't do exercise, okay. Or you can write it if she doesn't exercise. Vishnupriya Nayak, after if it will be simple present. Sanvi, this part is simple future, the later part will be simple present. Change your answer, Sanvi. Okay, if she eats, if she falls sick, if she will not know. Kaval, your sentence, first part is on simple future, second is future. नहीं, दोनों part आपका simple future नहीं हो सकता है कवल. ये जो structure है, let me repeat it as I think you have joined late. ये जो structure है, यहाँ पे इसको type 1 बोलते हैं, first conditional बोलते हैं, जिसमें आपका एक part जो if clause है वो simple present है होना चाहिए. दूसरा जो पार्ट होता है वो सिंपल प्रेजेंट होना है, आपने दोनों को ही सिंपल फ्यूचर किया है। Oh, hi, KC Automotive Orissa. Thanks for joining. She get out in cold. If she get out in cold, okay. If she doesn't get an urgent treatment, yes. Yes. If she supports China, she will fall sick. Bhumika, the same error you have done. Both sides cannot be simple future. Listen to the instruction carefully. दोनों साइड सिंपल फ्यूचर नहीं हो सकता है। एक साइड सिंपल फ्यूचर, एक साइड सिंपल प्रेजेंट। ये सिंपल फ्यूचर है तो दूसरा सिंपल प्रेजेंट होगा। Simply write down if she will fall sick if she plays outside. If she swims for long break. Correct. Right. Okay. If she comes in contact with COVID-19 person. Right. Okay. Yes, Sonakshi, she will fall sick if she eats food. You can write food cooked outside if she doesn't take care of her. Okay, fine, correct. Now the next question. The next question is, if she asks me, I dash. If he writes, I will make kheer for him. If he writes, I will make kheer for him. If she asks me, Sohang, I have already read your answers so many times. If she asks me, I will never deny. Okay. If she asks me, I will be silent. If she asks me, I would give Chandan Das. No. If she asks me, this part is simple present, तो ये वाला part simple future होना है. Will plus V1 होगा ये वाला part. This part has to be will plus V1. Or if she asks me, I will give her a chance. You have written gives. I will speak continuously with her. I will tell her the answers. If she says I will tell her the answers. I will definitely help her. Okay. I will certainly acquaint her about the festivity. I would answer, nahi, it will become I will, simple future, will. If she asks me, I will not reply with attitude, okay, with an attitude. If she asks me, I will definitely give, okay, I'll definitely give her my car, correct. I will ignore her, okay. I have read your answer, Sohang, I have read it out also. You are sending it again and again. I will tell her the truth. Okay. Now, and one thing I want to highlight over here, that is, now please pay attention to this part. If she gets good grade, she will go to the university. Now, my purpose of writing this sentence is, if she gets good marks, this part is simple present, as you can see. This part is simple future. Why is it simple future? How can you identify? Because of will, right? Now, over here, what I can do, I can change this modal. See, will is also a modal. I can change this modal and I can use may, can, might, should. I can use all these modals except would, must, now, what happens is, in place of this modal, these modals can also be used. Okay, I think it's not visible, the last one. Yeah. Must. Now, let me tell you one thing, that these modals, I have not taken any sessions on that, but these can be, it will not be incorrect. If instead of will, if I use may, the sentence is not incorrect or there's nothing wrong in it. The only thing is that the attitude of the speaker changes with different modals. The attitude, what the speaker wants to say, that changes. For example, if I use will, strong determination. If I use can, ability. If I use may, possibility. If I use should, this is obligation. If I use must, it is strong obligation. If I use might, it is lesser possibility. So the degree of the intensity or attitude varies. That's it. So you can replace this will with other modals also. Is it clear so far? Give me a thumbs up if you have understood. Ought to, she ought to go to the library. Okay, you can add ought to, Pratyusha. And ought to has the similar meaning as should. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. Now we have done the first conditional and the zero conditional. I'll quickly come to the second conditional. Okay, yes, I missed something. I will tell you that. Let me finish that first. We are still in first type 1. I have not gone to type 2. I missed something which I will tell you now. If it rains, I will not go out. I missed to tell you this, I forgot, but yes. Now, change the question is also important. If it rains, I will not go out. Change it into a yes-no question. Change it into a yes-no question. If it rains, I will not go out. We are still in type 1 first conditional. Yes, Pratyusha Satpati, I think you have asked me a question. Pratyusha, can we convert type 1 to question? Of course, we can convert type 1 to question. Yes, and this is your task. You have to convert it into a question. It should be a yes/no question. I have got some answers also. Will you go out if it rains? Will you go out if it rains? Good. If it rains, will you know? Sohang. How can you start a question with if? Sohang, if you are listening to me, you cannot start a question with if. You cannot start. What is the difference between may and might? We will discuss it when we will take up modals. But then let me quickly tell you the difference between may and might is may is more possibility, might is less possibility. That's all I can tell you in short. And yes, Soham, you cannot start a question with if. This is obvious. You cannot start with if. If we start conditional statements with if, we don't frame questions with if. Questions are of two types. One is yes, no, one is WH. Yes, no questions, they start with helping words. WH question starts with what, where, who, how, all these. Can I go out is permission. No, Shreyanshu, not correct. You are not asking for permission. You are not seeking permission. You are asking a question. Will I go out if it rains? I mean, why will I ask question to myself, Sanjukta Raut? मैं आपसे बात क्यों करूं? No, I will change to you. Will you go out if it rains? Correct, Pratyusha. Put a question mark at the end. Will you go out if it rains suddenly? Srilama, correct. Sonakshi, correct, question mark. ये what Vinayak? Will I go to tuition? कहाँ से Vinayak? What? From where you are getting sentences? Will you go out if it rains? Correct. Will you go out? Correct, correct. Done. Sohang, I have already answered your question, may and might. If you have not heard, kindly refer to the recording. Will you go out if it rains? Done. Okay. So you have understood how to change it to question. I'll give you one more question. I'll give you one more type 1 question to change it to a yes no question. Easy one. If I invite him, he won't come. I've taken a negative sentence. If I invite him, he won't come. Change it to a question. Yes, no. Change it to a yes, no question. Archita, should I go out if it rains? No. Will you go out if it rains is the right answer. Will he come if I invite him? Nikhil, you have put the comma at the wrong place. Now you are not supposed to put a comma. No comma at all in the sentence. Remove that comma. Will he come if I invite him? No comma, Pratyusha. We don't put comma after main clause. We put comma after the if clause. Won't he come if I invite him? Yes. Good one, Sanvi. Will he come if you invite him? Correct. So now the difference is Habiba has made a positive question. Sanvi has made a negative yes no questions. Both are correct. She has kept won't as won't and some of you have changed won't to will. Now one question becomes yes no negative question. Other one becomes yes no positive question. Question, Atish, where is your question? You have framed the statement. Will he come if I invite him? Swati, correct. Shreyanshu, okay. Won't he come if I invite him? Correct. Okay, fine. Will he come? Will he come if I... Yes, yes, correct answers. About type 1. Now, so far we have covered only two types. One is type 0 and type 1. Let me give you two more examples. If you press the button, it dash. If you press the button, it dash. Yes, if you press the button, it dash. If you press the button, also, along with the answer, whether it is 0 or 1. If you press the button, the light glows. Okay. Now, see, I have got two answers. One is Pratyusha Sapati. If you press the button, it will start to ring. Now, Pratyusha has framed this part as simple future. That means she has framed it in type 1. Whereas Orup has written, if you press the button, the light glows. This goes under type 0. So I hope you can identify the difference between type 1 and type 0. If you press the button, it will give you a chocolate. If you press the button, it will start. If you press the button, it will switch off the fan. It will switch off the fan. It will switch off the fan. The fan will be switched off. The sentence structure isn't correct. It will open. It may give you a shock. Aditya, no S. It may give you a shock. If you press the button, the electricity in this colony goes away. It will start automatically. Type 0 starts ringing. Type 1 will start ringing. Good one, Sanvi. I like it. Precise and to the point. She has mentioned both the types, type 0 as well as type 1. If you press the button, it will start automatically. Maliram, correct answer, it is type 1. It will stab you. Type 1. It will give you nothing. Type 1. It can switch on. It can switch on the device. It can switch on the device. Pratyusha, this also goes under type 1. You have just changed the modal. It will provide you with an entry ticket. It will automatically start. Okay. If you press the button, it will make a beep sound. This is type 1. Yes, correct, Sohan. It may cut the electric. It may cut. It may stop the electricity supply. It may start. Okay, fine. The ball burst. It is not burst, it is burst. Spelling error or starts to glow. Okay, fine, done. Now, yes, we will be taking up type 2 as well. Sorry, type 2 and type 3, but yes, not today. But I have something for all of you. I'll be putting up. See, these structures need a lot of practice, so that all the 4 types should be there in your mind. So for that, what I'll do is I will be putting up some exercises to practice in the comment section. May not be now, maybe after an hour or so, whenever I'll get time. I'll be putting up some exercises on type 0 and type 1, which we have discussed so far. I'll be putting it up in the comment section. Your task is to do it yourself. You will be doing it yourself. And yes, if you have any doubts, you can type and comment me back. I'll be replying you. And before that, I have one more thing to say that yes, if you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel. And this was the first session on conditional sentence. Now, conditional sentence is also vast. So I'll be coming up with another session on conditional sentence where we will be doing type 2 and type 3. Till then, the exercises that you will get for type 0 and type 1 You can practice them. Once you're thorough with that, it will be easier for you to follow type 2 and type 3, which will be done in the next session, which will be in the coming Sunday. And yes, a very big thank you to all of you for joining in the session. And do check for your home task, which will be put up very soon. So we'll take a break now for 1 week. And yes, see you all again in the next session. Okay, till then, bye-bye, take care, and yes, stay home.